At the top of almost any classical crucifixion depiction, you will find these four letters, INRI. For many centuries, artists have treated them as a sacred monogram, a mystical seal capping off a moment of divine reverence. They are woven into the very fabric of Western art, appearing in everything from Renaissance altarpieces to the surrealism of Salvador Dalí. We have seen these letters cast in gold so often that they have taken on the character of an intricate theological symbol. In reality, these four letters constitute a titulus crucis, standard Roman military paperwork. INRI stands for iesus, nazarenus, rex iudaeorum. This death warrant was legally required to be displayed above the executed, broadcasting the criminal charge to the passing crowds. The fine print on this piece of bureaucratic timber triggered a sharp political conflict between local Judean leaders and the Roman prefecture. We must treat the execution site as a gritty, industrial slaughterground, where crucifixions were mass-produced and rushed. Historical analysis suggests the sign was a scrap piece of Mediterranean walnut, likely scavenged from the floor of a local Judean carpentry workshop. To ensure the text was visible from the roadside, a Roman soldier would coat the wood in a white lime wash. Scribes then used permanent black gall ink to paint the letters, a design meant to endure only until the wood eventually rotted. Fragments claimed to be the remnants of this exact sign are housed today in Rome, inside the Basilica of the Holy Cross. A distinct forensic anomaly appears on that relic. The Greek and Latin lines are written entirely backward, flowing from right to left. While a Roman soldier would naturally write in a standard European hand, a local Jewish scribe, whose native script flows right to left, would likely carry that stroke direction into a quick, forced translation. The decree dictated by the Romans was brief: Jesus of Nazareth, King of the Jews. Including the word Nazarene served as a calculated jab. It highlighted the prisoner's humble, backwater origins to create a harsh contrast against his royal claim. The prefect ordered the board to be written in 3 languages, strategically broadcasting to distinct audiences. The top line was Hebrew, targeting the local population, forcing them to read the death of their supposed Messiah in their own laws. The middle line was Greek. As the era's lingua franca, it ensured any Mediterranean traveler would understand the charge. The final line was Latin. This was the cold, official language of imperial administration, the ultimate stamp of the death warrant. By stacking these 3 languages, Rome erected a multilingual billboard. They asserted absolute geopolitical dominance over local religion, global culture, and imperial law. When the Jewish high priests read this broadcast, they demanded an immediate edit. They wanted the text to state that this man claimed to be king, rather than identifying him as the king. Pontius Pilate delivered a famously cold refusal. "What I have written, I have written." His refusal was a petty act of bureaucratic spite. He was a tired politician mocking the local leaders who had successfully pressured him into the execution. Pilate weaponized standard military paperwork to troll his political enemies. Under the weight of Roman law, he legally forced them to accept a low-born carpenter as their documented official monarch. Rome's intended message was that the empire alone decides who lives and who rules. Beneath that loud, multilingual claim, the prisoner remained in total, unprotesting silence. History delivered a massive irony. Pilate engineered the document as a sarcastic joke against a conquered province. Yet billions of people would eventually revere that exact text as literal truth. The physical scrap of walnut and the black ink decayed long ago. The empire that ordered its creation eventually collapsed. In their effort to humiliate a provincial prisoner, the Roman bureaucratic machine produced the first official, legally binding record of his identity, documenting his title into the permanent history of Western civilization.